So today we're going to talk about how to handle an angry customer when they call on the phone. And angry customers happen, that's why they call us. They're upset about something because something has gone wrong with the service or the situation. So the first thing you've got to do is, and you're going to have to take my word for this, is when you answer the phone and you hear someone on the other end and they're telling you this story of something horrible that's happened to them, you have got to react in a very sympathetic way with them. And like I said here, you just gasp and like, oh no! Seriously? The driver did what? You've got to take their side of the story, because then they'll know that you're hearing them, and that's what they need. They needed to be able to call you and for you to hear the frustration that they have with what has happened with the situation. Either the driver didn't show up when they were supposed to, or the package was damaged. So if you will respond with them and get on the same side of the table as they are, and it's got to come across sincere. First time this happened to me, talk about sincere, I had just come in to start answering the phones. I had been out in the sales field for 2 years, and there's this one account that I had finally convinced to start using us as a sales rep. And they called me one morning while I was in answering the phones, told me about a situation, the driver didn't show up. I was so panicky that they were going to leave us. I had worked so hard to get this account. And let me tell you guys something. It's hard to get a new customer. It's very hard. And so when somebody calls in and they're upset and they're threatening to switch to FedEx or something like that, you've got to take that same panicky situation into your heart and go, oh my goodness, what can I do? Seriously, I told one customer one time, I'm going to call and get that driver fired. Well, by the end of the call, they were trying to calm me down. I'm like, Dee, really, it's okay. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I'm like, no, seriously, this is a mistake, and we're not used to this kind of service. And frankly, we're not. You may get calls day in and day out, and after a while, you may get to thinking, this service is terrible. We're always getting complaint calls. But the fact of the matter is, stuff gets delivered, thousands of packages get delivered on time every day, day in and day out. So you've got to make the customer feel secure that they didn't make a mistake by choosing us for their packages. But you've also got to take their side, and don't defend the driver, don't defend the carrier, don't defend UPS if they've damaged a package. You need to be just as upset as they are, and that will turn the conversation around. When they get the fact that you have heard them and you sympathize with them, okay, now, oh great, now I don't have to convince Dee to try to help me because she's more upset than I am over the situation. And truly, I have been in the past, and you need to be too. So the first thing, right off the bat, you gasp with them and feel their pain with them, all right? And then, if they continue, they've got to vent a little bit. Just don't take it personal. Don't step back from it and let them know, hey, I'm on your side, okay? And don't take things personal. Here's another big step that you need to do is, if you'll use their name with their empathy, that will create a calmer customer. Let me give you an example of that. So if you'll say, John, I apologize for the delay. I know this is an inconvenience for you. Let me see what I can find out about your package. Use their name, warmly say, oh man, I get it. This is just, I cannot believe they destroyed your computer. Now let me get started on this. This is going to be a total inconvenience for you. I get that. Don't defend the company. Like, don't throw in there, did you have it packaged right? Don't even go there. Don't even go there. You are the advocate for the customer. And when the customer feels that, they're not going to be quite so angry anymore, because the reason they felt like they had to work up all this mess because they're going to have to convince you to help them. And if you're letting them know right off the bat, hey, I'm here to help you, then they'll calm down and they know you're going to do everything you can. Or I understand how you feel, Nancy. You shouldn't have to request this 3 times. This really is not an indication of our service. Just use their name. Let them know that you understand what their plight is. Okay? Get on the same side of the table as the customer. How's that?